All right, hello, welcome to lesson 3.8. Today we are going to be constructing congruent triangles using side, side, side. So if you remember when we talked about congruence of triangles, we talked that if they have three sides that are all the same length, the same measure, or congruent, then the two triangles are congruent because those sides could only go together in one manner, so one fashion, only one way can they go together. So we're going to use that to our advantage now in order to construct triangles that are congruent. So I'm going to give you time, well actually I'm not going to give you time, I'm going to have you pause the video, write down all of these steps, and then once you're done with that, unpause the video and I will show you how we're going to do this. All right, so I'm going to move that over out of the way, so you have that in your notes. I have it here so I can reference it. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to replicate this triangle here. Okay, so you basically just need to make this, if I just label these as sides 1, 2, and 3, just need to know which sides you're working with. Okay, so we're going to copy this triangle. I'm going to set that off to the side, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line segment that is longer than the side that I'm working with. So you can see what I'm doing here. All right, cool. So I'm going to draw a line segment, and I'm actually going to draw this one extra long here because the one that I'm following is quite long. Okay, so step 1, draw it. Now I'm going to set my compass to the measure of side 1. So I'm going to take my compass and I'm actually going to set it to the measure. I'm going to do it right here on my iPad. Now I know this means that it's not going to always be the same for everybody because some iPads show things differently, and that's fine. But that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark that. So now using that measure, I'm going to copy the length on here by going from one endpoint and making the other one. Okay, so now this point here and this point here, this is side 1. All right, so I've copied side 1. Now I need to copy side 2. Now the thing is no matter how I copy these two, they're going to end up the same way. Okay, so what I mean by that is no matter which way I do it, I can do this above or below. It's totally fine. I'm going to mark this. Ooh, that's stretching that compass pretty good. All right, mark that. Now I'm going to put it on, so number 2, I'm going to put it on the left-hand side here, and I'm going to make an arc. Okay, so now I have just an arc out there from the left-hand side. Now I'm going to copy the measure of angle, or side 3. So get that copied. Oh, I keep moving it, so that's making it more difficult. All right, so now I have that copied, and I'm going to go to the other side. So I did the first one from the left-hand side. I'm going to do this one from the right-hand side. I'm going to make another arc, so kind of like when we did angle bisectors. I'm going to make that mark right there, and now that is the other point of the triangle. Okay, so we have one point at each end of the first side, and then we have one at either end of this side. And I'm going to take my straight edge, and I'm going to make this line here. Okay, so this is actually side 3. It's the short side. And then I'm going to make, I need a straight edge that's long enough, so I'm going to bring back in my paper actually. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm totally cheating because I don't have a ruler handy and my compass straight edge wasn't long enough. Whoops. Paper is not ideal. I'm gonna go slow and keep messing up. Well, that didn't work very well. That's all right. I'll fix it up with my better straight edge here. Ugh, all right. Jeez. Okay, so now that is the same triangle that we just made. Sides 1, 2, and 3. Now you can see it's flipped because of the way I created it, but I could have done it the same exact way, so pretty cool. Now the other way you'll be asked to do these is from 3 sides. Just giving you 3 random sides. Okay, same process though. So I'm gonna take my straight edge, I'm gonna make a long straight edge, just like so. And then I'm gonna pick side 1, and I'm gonna make side 1 this length, just like that. And I'm gonna go to my paper, and I'm gonna make a mark where side 1 is. So this is gonna be side 1. Okay, then I go back over to my assignment, and I look at side 2. All right, pull that aside. From the left-hand side, I'm gonna make an arc for side 2. And then I'm gonna go back, 3rd time, measure side 3. Now it doesn't matter which way you go from here, left to right, right to left, whatever. Okay, just make sure you match it. Then from the other side here, so from the right-hand side, I do it, and I'm gonna make my arc right there. And that's the only place that those two would intersect. If I keep going around in a big circle, I guess they would intersect below here, and I could make my triangle downwards instead of upwards, but that's the only other place they would intersect. So now I'm gonna take my straight edge, go through the points, and where it intersects there, the 2 arcs intersect, and I'm making a triangle. So now I have one side. Now this side here is side 2, and this side is side 3. And if I go back to my paper here, and I kind of unfold these a little bit, I can see side 1, look at that, matches up side 1, boom. Side 2, I unfold this way, side 2. Actually, that looks more like side 3. I messed that up on my writing. Side 3. And then we'll do side 2. My labeling is incorrect. So side 2 there matches up right there. Boom. I can't really tell. There you go. Skadoosh. All right, so that is how you copy a triangle or make 2 congruent triangles using just a compass and a straight edge.